a light, truth inside, shining through every darkness. Through the veils of the pies and cubes, soon shall find real light, pictures that be surface. My heart says to us that I am used and moving go.
Hi guys, I'm Adel Sapti Rahmadani, just call me Adele. I'm from X-5 class and my absent number is first. So guys, today I will talk about eclipses. Have you ever seen a lunar eclipse? Do you know when and how the lunar eclipse occurs? Is it safe not to see the lunar eclipse in person? So, that you know the process of the lunar eclipse, let's watch the next video. Okay, a lunar eclipse occurs when the moon is covered by the Earth's shadow. This event can occur because the position of the sun, Earth, and moon are exactly aligned, almost forming a straight line. This lunar eclipse occurs at night when the moon is full. Besides that, the lunar eclipse is also safe to see directly without going through special protective devices. There are three types of lunar eclipse, namely first, total lunar eclipse, second, partial lunar eclipse, and third, penumbra lunar eclipse. Well, what we will discuss this time is penumbra lunar eclipse. A penumbra lunar eclipse occurs when the moon enters the penumbra shadow or the dim shadow of the Earth. What is penumbra? Well, let me talk a little about the penumbra, guys. The penumbra is blurred shadow that occurs during an eclipse or the occurrence of a shadow on a dark, opaque object. So guys, this is the ending of my video. Thank you for watching and I hope you enjoy. Okay, bye. See you.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Aldi Abdijo Ramadan and I want to talk about how Islam became the most common religion in Indonesia.
Indonesia is a country located in Southeast Asia with a population of over 270 million people. It is also home to the largest Muslim population in the world. The majority of Indonesians, around 87%, identify as Muslim. Islam was introduced to Indonesia by Arab traders in the 13th century, and it spread quickly throughout the archipelago. Today, the country has the highest number of mosques in the world, with over 800,000 mosques across the country.
I'm from class X-5. Today I will explain the reflex that I made with the title Cherry Blossom. Have you ever wondered how beautiful Japanese scenes are? Most of them are seen and dominated by the beauty cherry blossoms. The blooms are symbols of renewal and hope. Cherry blossoms are the flower of the family Rosaceae and including Janus prunus. This flower is species of Prunus cerulata lindol. Cherry blossoms, also called sakura in Japan. The main characteristic of cherry blossoms is on the way it grows. The flower grows earlier than the leaves. Tens, hundreds, even thousands of trees that are in the same location begin to bloom simultaneously and fall one by one at the same time. Cherry blossom season lasts for about a month, every spring and always dependent on the weather. Most cherry blossom trees bloom for 1 to 2 weeks during the season. When blooming, cherry blossoms make for easy and stunning flower.
They grow quickly, but they don't last very long. Their lifespans are usually from 15 to 25 years long. This time, cherry blossoms have several varieties such as Yamasakura, Oshimasakura, Sakura Kani, Gyoiko, Baigozin and Juzukake Sakura, and many other types. That's it. Thank you for watching.
Hello everyone, my name is Atta Sangadilan and I'm going to talk about how rich is Mr. Beast.
456 grams.
Mr. Beast is a popular YouTuber and philanthropist who rose to fame through his unique and entertaining content. His real name is Jimmy Donaldson and was born on May 7, 1998. Mr. Beast's YouTube channel is known for its quirky challenges and giveaways. He started his YouTube career in 2012 by creating videos about games and later transitioned to create challenge videos. He gained popularity through his viral stunts like giving away thousands of dollars to strangers and also spending 24 hours in a haunted mansion. Mr. Beast gains payment for ad revenue, sponsor, his Mr. Beast Burger, and now his new chocolate vegetable. With all of that combined, he is generating 3 million per month and have a net worth of 106 million. Overall, Mr. Beast is a unique and wonderful person in the world of influence on society as well.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Let me introduce myself. My name is Aura Azalia from 10-5. Today I will explain the report text about kangaroo. Kangaroos is an animal found only in Australia. Kangaroos eat grass and plants. They have short front legs, but very long and very strong back legs, and a tail. This they use for sitting up on and for jumping. Kangaroos have been known to make forward jumps of over 8 meters. They can also run at speed of over 45 km per hour. Kangaroos are marsupials. This means that the female kangaroo has an external pouch on the front of her body for the baby's eye.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello everyone, my name is Hairunisa and my absence number is 7. I will explain about COVID. COVID is a very deadly virus. Not only on Earth, 2 humans have died because of this virus. Emergence of the virus was first in Wuhan, China and spread in Indonesia when 3 were Indonesian citizens who had just returned from China and were exposed to this deadly virus. The characteristic of being affected by this virus can be coughing, fever, and not being able to smell anything. At the time, the hospital was full of these patients and some recovered and some died. If someone has a cough or runny nose, don't come close and wear a mask. If you are at home, remove the mask and throw in the trash. Don't forget to always wash your hands in the den. Its regulation is expected to help reduce the number of citizens and reduce the spread of COVID-19. In addition, citizens are expected to always comply with regulations so that the efforts to combat the COVID run well.
Hello, my name is Dewanti Firza Ramadhani. Here I want to explain about the solar eclipse and a lunar eclipse.
Eclipse is an astronomical occurrence or very rare eclipse divided into a solar eclipse and a lunar eclipse. A solar eclipse occurs when the moon is between the Earth and the Sun. The incident occurs approximately every 30 years. If a lunar eclipse occurs when the Earth is between the moon and the Sun, the incident occurs approximately every 8 years.
Good morning, everyone, or maybe good afternoon, could be good night, or evening. Well, who cares? I just want to complete my task.
Crazy?
So let me introduce myself first. My name is Fandi. You can call me Fandi. I came from the 10.5 class. 10.5? How to pronounce it? Who cares? Maybe all of you guys already questioning the things I was going to explain in these videos.
Are you sure about that?
So, the things I was going to explain is how the moon is formed. Is it because of the aliens, collision between the planets, or just it already appears with Earth? Well, if you're curious, let's see. So, today we're going to talk about the giant impact hypothesis. The giant impact hypothesis, sometimes called the big splash or the Theia impact, suggests that the moon was formed from the ejecta of a collision between the early Earth and Mars sized approximately 4.5 billion years ago in the Hadean eon, about 20 to 100 million years after the solar system coalesced. The colliding body is sometimes called Theia, named after the mythical Greek Titan who was the mother of Selene, the goddess of the moon. Analysis of lunar rocks published in a 2016 report suggests that the impact might have been an indirect hit, causing fragmentation and thorough mixing of both parent bodies.
Ikan sepot, ikan tongkol. Bye-bye anak-anak.
Hello everyone, my name is Pani Fitrani. Absensi 11, I will discuss about shellfish. A decent 10 world long and flat masses and animal moment. I noticed seabirds also has bestial with two beautiful parts. This birds and irony bestial with stand on head, body and best extend style.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello guys, my name is Gita Noviza and my number of absence is 12 from grade 10.5. And today I will talk about lightning. Lightning is a flash of light that is followed by a loud roar. Lightning is a natural phenomenon that occurs in the rain season. Lightning and thunder will come hand in hand. Lightning and thunder will come together but at different times. This is due to the difference in the speed of light and the speed of sound.
Hello, my name is Fandia Bin Pratama and I'm from class 10.5. Today I'm gonna explain about landslide. So, what is landslide? A landslide or landslip are a natural disaster, something which is unfortunately unavoidable. Landslide can vary in size, but usually they always involve a large ground movement. This can be things such as debris and rock falling. A landslide can occur onshore or offshore and usually at coastal line, but it's the gravity that forces the debris and rock to fall for a total landslide to occur. Even an area has some preconditional factor, it could have to build up a lot of problems, subsurface problem and condition from rising. The condition could make the slope to continuously produce landslide. Next, the cause of landslide. Okay, the first is erosion. Erosion is the action of surface process, such as water flow or wind, that remove soil, rock, or dissolved material from one location on the earth crust and then transfer it to the another location where it is deposited. Erosion is distinct from weathering, which is involved no movement. If this occurs, even just slightly can make the slope to fall in the ocean or rivers. Glacier. Glacier can also have a landslide. There is not much of a difference from a cliff top. Instead, the ice summit is subject to heavy rain and cause a slight shift from a glacier. Next is earthquake. This brings about a sharp change in the slope and make it unstable. When water can destabilize the slope, putting pressure on it greatly. Next is volcanoes erupting. A volcanic eruption is when a gas and or lava are released from a volcano, sometimes explosively. Volcanoes provide a number of environmental benefits, for example, fertile soils, hydrothermal energy, and precious minerals. But they also pose several hazards: volcanic ash, gases, lahars, landslide, lava flows, and pyroclastic flows. Volcanic eruption can be deadly and often cause population displacement and food shortages. So soil structure can change. However, there is all unnatural cause for a landslide to occur, but human activities can contribute to cause a landslide. Heavy machine vibration in the ground, deforestation can make fragile slope unstable.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Indira Fakirana from class 10-5. Number absent is 12. Today I will be doing a presentation about report text. For the topics in this report text, I'll be using meteor showers. Now, what is meteor showers?
Nearly 50 tons of space debris crash onto the Earth every day, while some debris silently dissipate into the atmosphere. Others display a spectacular light show. Meteor showers occur when the Earth's orbit intersects with the orbit of a comet. As comets travel, they leave behind trails of rocky material, oftentimes the size of pebbles or grains of sand, but sometimes as large as boulders. Every year, the Earth crosses these trails of debris known as meteorite streams, and the planet becomes sprinkled with rocky material. The debris then race through the Earth's atmosphere, creating friction with air particles and generating vast amounts of heat. This heat vaporizes and eliminates the debris as they fall, creating series of light in the sky, popularly known as shooting stars. The celestial light shows are often named after the collision where they appear to originate as seen from Earth's surface. Meteor showers that seem to fall from the collision Perseus are called the Perseids, and those appearing from the collision Gemini are called the Geminids. About 30 meteor showers can be seen from Earth throughout the course of a year, and because the showers are timed with Earth's orbit, the celestial phenomena are cyclical and occur at regular intervals. For example, the Perseid meteor shower happens every August, and the Geminid meteor shower happens every December. Meteor showers have inspired awe and admiration for millennia, inspiring everything from making wishes to reveling at the sky. Meteor showers are a reminder of our place in a dynamic and beautiful cosmic ecosystem.
Well, so from this presentation, it has been explained what meteor shower is. I hope that's enough, and I apologize if there's any mistakes.
Hello everyone, my name is Keisha Salsabila, a 10th grade student of SMA 5 Balikpapan. Today I would like to tell you about elephant description. Elephant is a herbivore animal and eat almost all of the vegetation and fruits. They have almost hairless skin, white ears, 4 legs, and long trunk. Elephants is known as the largest mammals. The elephants also have very sharp auditory because they have big and wide ears. By these ears, they can hear sounds from a distance about 10 kilometers. At the back of the ears, they have one of the softest parts of their body, which is called the knuckle. Now they are a kind of protected animals because their population remains little in their habitat. Their population began to decline year by year. Okay, so this is the end of the video. Thank you for your attention and bye.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Muhammad Ryan. I am going to talk about hurricanes department. Hurricane is a phenomenon that occurs due to drastic difference in air pressure, so that it can trigger faster movements and the impact considered to grow to an elastic. The wind speed when a storm occurs is usually up to 4 kilometers per hour. Of course, this can continue to rise depending on the natural condition where the turbulence process occurs. If we look at this phenomenon of domestic storm, the average speed as year reaches 1 kilometer per hour. With less power thereof of the house can fly in the wind. The impact of the storm itself cannot be variable, but only from the initial trigger area. This virus can move it into more open areas such as settlements and cause wildlife damage.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Muhammad Ardian Akmal. Today I will present report text about Komodo dragon. Komodo dragons are the largest lizard in the world. They live just on a small island in Indonesia. Komodo dragons can be 3 meters long. That's very long as car. Komodo dragons are very greedy. They eat almost anything, but their favorite food is wild pigs and deer. They can catch a small animal such as monkey in one gulp. Adult Komodo dragon hide in long grass, then jump out on their prey. They grab their prey in their strong jaw. They can also swallow their prey. Adult dragon can move faster than a human can run. Young Komodo dragon are good climbers. They climb trees to catch and eat small lizards and birds.
Yo. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello, my name is Muhammad Hanif Firmawan. Today I will going to talk about report text volcanic eruption.
A volcanic eruption is when gas or lava are released from volcano, sometimes explosively. Volcanoes provide a number of environmental benefits, for example, fertile soils, hydrothermal energy, and precious minerals. Deep within in the earth, it is so hot that some rocks slowly melt and become a thick, flowing substance called magma. Since it is lighter than the solid rock around it, magma rises and collects in magma chambers. Eventually, some of the magma pushes through vents and fissures to the earth's surface.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Nabila Maldia Faris. I'm from class 10-5. I will explain about the emergence of stars. The process of star formation. Stars are formed from the rupture of a material in the form of a high-density cloud explosion called a nebula. This explosion occurs because the gravitational force that is generated is unstable, which actually destroys the object. When the cloud begins to disintegrate, the material in the center of the object heats up. This becomes the embryo of a star and is called a protostar. If the size of the demonstrator gets smaller, the proton star core will spin faster and increase its temperature and pressure. Protostars will be divided into several parts so that most of the stars that we see are grouped to form constellations. Then the remaining particles that do not get hot will become planets, comets, asteroids, or become powder particles. The temperature of the stellar protostar will increase by up to 15 degrees Celsius in the next million years. The finished star will survive and live for a period of 10 billion years. Wow, that's really taking a long time. That where does the energy come from to keep the stars alive? It turns out the stars also need fuel to become energy. It is obtained by itself through the nuclear fusion reaction of hydrogen to create helium. Helium will prevent the star from dying and keep the star emitting light. Thank you for watching.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Good morning, good afternoon, or maybe even good evening, whenever you guys watch this video. Hello and welcome back again with me, Najwa. I'm from class 10-5 and my absent is 24. For your information, this is just a report text presentations assignment. Well, today I will report about Aurora Borealis. Yes, Aurora Borealis. Well, basically, aurora is a natural light display that shimmers in the Earth's sky. Usually, we can find them in the southern hemisphere, like Australia, and then we can find them in the Fairbanks, Alaska, and location in the eastern Canada, Iceland, and northern Scandinavia. Now, aurora are only visible at night, of course, as we all know, especially near the Arctic and Antarctic circles, and usually only appear in lower polar regions. Most of auroral feathers are greenish to yellow, but sometimes the tall rays will turn red at their tops and along their lower edges, just like this video. But on rare occasion, sunlight will hit the top part of the auroral rays so that it will create a faint blue. Now, why aurora is called auroras? I wonder either, to be honest. Well, based on Education National Geographic, the aurora borealis or northern lights was studied by ancient Roman and Greek astronomers. The phenomenon was named for the Roman goddess of the dawn, Aurora, and the Greek god of the north wind, Boreas. So that's all the report of auroras borealis from me. Thank you so much for paying attention and see you next time. Have a nice day.
Good morning, my name is Nathaniel Darius from grade 10-5 and I want to read my report text about World War II. World War II began in Europe on September 1st, 1939 when Germany invaded Poland. Great Britain and France responded by declaring war on Germany on September 3rd. The war between the USSR and Germany began on June 22, 1941 with Operation Barbarossa in German invasion of the Soviet Union. The war in Pacific began on December 7 or 8, 1941 when Japan attacked the American naval base at Pearl Harbor and other American, Dutch, and British military installations throughout Asia. The war in the Pacific turned against Japan during the Battle of Midway, an American victory that destroyed the Japanese First Line Carrier Force, and together with the Battle of Guadalcanal and the Japanese ability to prosecute an offensive war. The tide of the war in Europa shifted with the Union victory at the Battle of Stalingrad. More than 1 million Soviet troops and tens of thousands of civilians died in defense of the city. But the destruction of two entire German armies marked the beginning of the end of the Three Reich. The Allied landing at Normandy on June 6, 1944 opened the second front in Europe, and Germany's abortive offensive at the Ardennes in the winter of 1944 until 45 marked the Third Reich's final push in the West. The Red Army advanced from the east and effectively claimed all territory under its control from the Soviet Spear. The Allied armies converged on Berlin. Adolf Hitler committed suicide on April 13, 1945, and the war in Europe ended on May 8. Eso es todo. Gracias por la atención. That's all. Thank you for your attention.
Hello everyone, my name is Nazifa Chahani from 10-5 grade. So I'm gonna explain what the process of flooding. Floodings is disaster that are every common in a big city that are densely populated. The process of a natural flooding can be started with the rain falling to the surface of the earth. Furthermore, the rainwater enters the ground and flows to the lower place. After that, there is evaporation and then the water comes out of the surface of the land. Floods that occur naturally can be disaster for humans. When a flood hits the dwellings because of the floods that they dragged up about object, house, bridge, furniture, and even a human. In addition, the process of non-natural floodings can usually be caused due to the bad habits of the human who do not care about the environment, such as throwing trash of the off place, causing the water flow to become blocked. This causes the water to be stored in the landfill that is getting more and more when the water receiver is no longer able to hold the water discharge. Then the water will overflow of the land and cause flooding. So that's all for me. Thank you for your attention.
Hello everyone, my name is Nuraziza. Absent 27, I will explain the process of forming a tornado. Tornado is a violent storm. It has a strong wind swirling in the shape of a funnel. The strength of a tornado can reach 10 times that of a tornado. The speed of tornado reaches 463 km per hour, and its diameter can reach to 4 km. And the beginning of the formation of tornado starts from a collection of very wide thunderstorms and makes very heavy rain like in this video. These are what are called supercells. And these are going to trigger condensation, which is going to release the heat, and then it becomes energy to push the air up. When the air goes up, it can change direction and move very fast and wait for enough moisture to make a big cloud base develop, which will become the seed for a tornado to appear. When this condition occurs, a vortex called a mesocyclone starts to appear and points downwards. The mesocyclone will pull the same clouds into cloud while it rotates until it hits the ground, and this is what is called a tornado. Thank you.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hi everyone, my name is Putri Nasari from class X-5, lesson number 28. In the video, I will present a little text about the origins of social media.
The beginning of the creation of social media began of the 24th of May 1844, namely by a telegraph message that was found by Samuel Morse. At the same time, Samuel sent the first telegraph message to the public based on electronic dots and line. In May 1996, the first social media network named Netflix Tigers was found by Andrew was launched in 1997, which is an application for creating profile, adding friends, and sharing messages. And nowadays, main social media networks have appeared, which are simple, high activity on social media.
I hope that the explanation in this video can give friends a civilization. Sorry if there are wrong words that are not pleasing in this video.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Rashid Kautsar. Today I'm going to talk about the vortex of forest fires.
Forest fires can be caused by two triggers, namely natural and man-made. Forest fires caused by humans can occur due to land clearing using the burning method. This method is illegal in Indonesia, and the perpetrators can be subject to severe criminal penalties. The potential for burning for land clearing will certainly be enormous. Naturally, forest fires can occur in peat areas or tropical weather. The land in the summer will be very dry because the water from the soil surface evaporates more quickly. Dry grass and plants can be one of the triggers for forest fires, so that this phenomenon is actually a natural cycle that will occur in certain areas. When forest fires occur, wild animals will immediately migrate to other places to seek shelter. Then the forest will naturally grow back over time. If the trigger is a natural cycle, then it can happen every 2 to 3 years. Then until the forest tree grows again, and it will happen again as a natural cycle. Even though it looks detrimental, this natural cycle benefits peatlands. The humus regeneration process in the soil will be quickly replaced so that the plants can grow again, as long as these events are not triggered by human activities. Forest fires are still beneficial from a certain point of view. If nature really destroys itself, it means that it is able to recover independently.
An example of a forest fire tragedy.
In early March 2014, forest fires in peatland in Riau province, Sumatra, Indonesia, soared to the point that has never been found since the crisis hit Southeast Asia in June 2013. Nearly 50,000 people suffered respiratory problems caused by the haze. According to Disaster Management Agency in Indonesia, satellite images quite dramatically illustrated the amount of smoke pollutants released into the atmosphere, which also contributes to the climate change.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Resha Afril Refleza Purba from class 10-5 and my number absence is 32. Today I'll be doing a presentation about report text. As for the topics in this report text, I'll be using rain. So, what is rain? We are familiar to hear the word rain. Actually, almost everything we know about rain. Rain is the water that falls from the sky to the earth. On earth, the water produced by rain can be of use to humans, for example, for growing crops, harvesting irrigation systems, and more. So, rain is very beneficial for us. But excessive rain can endanger human life, causing floods and landslides. Thus, some people do not like rain because it can interfere with activities and can damage surrounding environment. Whereas rain is a gift from God that we should be grateful for. The rainy seasons only exist in the tropics. For example, in Indonesia, the rainy seasons usually occurs from September to December. The process of the occurrence of rain starts from the heat of the sun, which makes the surface water from the sea, lakes, and rivers evaporate into the air. High temperatures due to the heat of the sun cause water vapor to condense and turn into dew. The dew becomes dense because of the high temperature and then turns into a cloud. With the help of the wind, the cloud can move to another place. The wind makes the clouds increase in size and the clouds will overlap. Then, the clouds will reach the atmosphere at a lower temperature. At that temperatures, water particles form and rain occurs. Okay, so from the presentation, it has been explained what rain is. I hope that's enough and I apologize if there's any mistakes. Thank you. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Hello, my name is Andi Herimawan from grade 10-5 and today I want to talk about drought. Drought is a natural disaster that can have significant impact on the environment and people lives. It occurs when there's a prolonged period of below average rainfall, resulting in a shortage of water for crops, livestock, and human consumption. Drought can lead to crop failure, food scarcity, and increased food price, as well as water scarcity and rationing. It can also cause soil erosion, wildfire, and destroy its biodiversity as plants and animals struggle to survive in the harsh conditions. In addition, drought can have severe social and economic consequences, particularly in developing countries where many people rely on agriculture for their livelihoods. It can lead to migration and conflict as people compete for scarce resources. Therefore, it is important for government and communities to be prepared for drought and implement measures to mitigate its impact, such as water conservation, drought-resistant crops, and early warning system to alert people to impending droughts. That's all report text about drought from me. Thank you.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello everyone. My name is Satmika Madharianti. I am from class 10-5. My absence number 34. Today I will bring you interesting news about the smartest marine mammals. Do you know the smartest marine mammal? Yes, this is a dolphins. Dolphins are very intelligent animals and they are benign to humans. These mammals live in a variety of circumstances, including rescue and fishing. 36 species of dolphins have been found. 32 species are sea dolphins, already well known by people, and 4 species are river dolphins. It's very interesting to see and learn about the species of dolphins. Dolphins can be very entertaining. They can jump out of the water. Some of them can jump up to 30 feet in the air. The dolphins are grayish blue and their skin is very sensitive to human touch and other objects. Although the dolphins have 100 teeth, they don't use their teeth to eat. They use them to get fish, then they swallow the fish. They can consume fish up to 15 kilograms per day. They always gather in a group and hunt fish. That's all for today news. Thank you and see you.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello everyone, my name is Shifa Inayah and I'm from X-5. Today I'm going to present you my report text about shooting star. Shooting stars. A common superstition that remains widely believed today is that wishing on shooting star will make your wishes come true. If you see a shooting star, you should close your eyes and make a wholehearted wish. But what do shooting stars actually symbolize? Shooting stars aren't stars at all, but meteors burning out as they enter the Earth's atmosphere. But when we look at them from here down on Earth, they look very much like shooting or falling stars. What do shooting stars symbolize? Good fortune. It's not uncommon to see people looking up in the sky, hoping to see shooting stars so their fortunes will change. A message from the departed. It's not uncommon for those who lost a loved one to cry and hurt a lot every time the departed cross their minds. Shooting star indicate that your loved one's soul is still very much around even after you lost them. Wrapping up, lucky is the person who sees a shooting star, as this phenomenon doesn't happen all the time. Shooting stars often have deep meanings. A shooting stars remain a symbol of reassure, hope, and good fortune. Seeing one is said to ease your worries and help you find the courage you need either to face a loss, start something new, or receive blessing.
Hello, my name is Ubayu Azki Maulana. I'm from class X-5. This time I will discuss what abrasion is. Abrasion is the erosion of coastal rocks that occurs as a result of destructive ocean waves and currents. The first target of abrasion is the area closest to seawater, namely the beach. Moreover, if allowed to continue, abrasion will erode parts of the coast so that seawater will flood the area around the coast. Human factor that can cause erosion is an imbalance in the marine ecosystem due to the exploitation of marine resources. In addition, sand mining by dredging on a large scale can reduce the volume of sea sand, which will affect the direction. The abrasion that occurs will have an impact on life, shrinking the width of the beach and narrowing the land for residents of the coast will be detrimental to humans. The impact of the environment will also affect the damage to mangrove. forests allow the cause due to exposure to waves and strong winds. In addition, the long-term impact will affect the area of the island or the number of islands that have sunk. In fact, it will affect the coastline, which will experience narrowing. Prevention of abrasion impacts needs to be prevented by restoring mangrove forests around the coast, preserving coral reefs, and effort to ban beach sand excavation. Okay, thanks for watching.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello guys, my name is Fania Zalia Putri. I'm from class 10E or 1005 and my absent number is 37. I wanna ask you guys, so do you know how pollutants affects our body? Pollution is a substance that has harmful or toxic effects toward the environment. There are two ways in which pollution can enter the air. First is through point source, where pollutants emerge from a single source, such as factory emission. Second is through non-point source, where pollutants emerge from various sources, such as cars. Three main organs that are affected by air pollution are three very important organs: the lung, heart, and brain. Airborne pollutants are tiny molecules that can easily enter the body when we breathe. They can cause lung inflammation, which causes the lungs lose capacity and decrease its function over time. When accumulated, these pollutants may cause disorders such as asthma, emphysema, bronchitis, and even cancer. Furthermore, these harmful molecules may also enter the bloodstream, which causes our heart to work even harder in order to supply the body with the necessary amount of oxygen. These molecules may cause inflammation and constriction to the blood vessels that may also cause strokes if the affected blood vessels are associated with the brain. That's all from me. Thank you. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.